Good morning, everyone. My name is Shubh Sharma, and let's start with our pre market analysis. Yesterday, the Dow Jones closed at 600 points positive. However, if you look at NASDAQ closed at 80 points negative, was mainly because of the Oracle. Oracle dragged down the NASDAQ and it closed at 80 to 90 points negative. S&P 500 closed at 14 points positive, and at the time of recording, the US 30 is trading at flat to positive. Let's talk about FIA and DIA data. Yesterday, FIA sold close to 2000 crores. Look at DIA numbers. They bought close to staggering 3700 crores. I was reading the mutual fund report where you won't believe that last month on November there were 11% increase in mutual fund inflow, and SIP remained at its all-time high. So yes, the mutual funds are very bullish, and people of India, they are also very super duper bullish on India, which is very good for our country. If you don't even believe in your country, then what's the point of living in this country? Right? And look at the GDP data. It is staggering very high from any other country, right? So nobody can give you the return, though nobody can give you this growth rate except India. Now let's talk about SGX Nifty. At the time of recording, the SGX Nifty showing a gap up opening of 100 points. The main reason for this gap up is mainly because yesterday our Prime Minister had a conversation with US President Donald Trump about the trade deal, about the everything you can imagine. They talked about the defense. They talk about the future outlook of the positive relation between both the countries, due to which we had an update about what is the future outlook looks like between India and America. And because of this positive conversation, the SGX Nifty showing a gap up opening of close to 100 points. So very positive start for our market. Let's talk about Asian market. Mostly Asian markets are trading flat. They are mostly into flat to positive. Now crude oil, we saw some correction in crude oil. It is close to $57 per barrel. Now, but main thing is rupee. Rupee made its all-time low. It is now around, I think it is crossed even 2 to 3 days high. And yesterday only, during the market only, it gave a pump and it is at new low. So this is the only concern that I have. The rupee is hitting all-time low like every other 3 to 4 days, right? So this is the one thing, and this is also the main reason for FII selling. FII are relentlessly selling, non-stop selling. I think they have sold this whole week. They have sold FII. They are selling, right? So the main reason is this: the rupee falling. So that thing we have to watch it very closely. The RBI will provide some liquidity. They will sell some dollars to control the rupee fall, but let's see how long that will work. Now let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty. Nifty closed around 26,000. Last minute we saw some bounce in Nifty, and we closed close to 26,000 levels. Now the support is emerging at 25,800, the previous swing, and the resistance is now 26,100. One trade we can take here is that we can take long positions at current levels, and we should keep the stop loss of 25,780. So yes, 25,780 should be a stop loss. And look at, we might open today at the resistance 26,100 levels, but the way FII are selling, the way rupee is depreciating, we have to watch it very closely how market will react at 26,000 higher levels, close to 26,100 levels. So we have to watch these things very closely, how market will react at higher levels. Now let's talk about Bank Nifty. 59,496, support is at 59,000, resistance is obviously 60,000. So one take we can take, if we saw some intraday bounce close to 26,000 levels, we can go ahead and take long positions only if we saw any pullback, and from at the support level close to 26,000, if we see a big green candle with volume, then we can go ahead and take long positions, keep a stop loss of 25,780. Now sectors, almost all the sectors were in positive, but look at metals. Remember I gave you Hindalco, right? It was around 8, 9, 8, 10 levels, and now it is at 830. So if you have taken one lot, you would have booked amazing profit. Still, I believe 870 Hindalco can touch. And if there is a positive, very big news about India and US trade deal, then we can even see the metals will outperform definitely. Metals, IT, they will do very, very good. If there is a positive, very good news that came from, if we see any results and outlook of any trade deal happening and all these things, then IT, metals, these stocks will do fantastic, very fantastic. They will do. Now RVNL made a low close to around 300 levels in futures. So I looks very good technically. So one can take long positions, keep stop loss of below 300. So this is it. I have given you the important news. I have talked a lot about mutual funds. I have talked about economy, the US India trade deal, Nifty and Bank Nifty. I hope you would have learned a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.